Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to the Crafty Advent Live 2025 kickoff. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. Welcome to all of my friends who are already in the live chat with all those messages. I love it. And if you are here on replay, both live chat and on replay, let us know where you're watching from. And if you're here live, answer today's poll, which is... let me pull it up so I have it right. Did you get any advent calendars this year? So your options are yes, crafty, yes, non-crafty, yes, both, or crafty and non-crafty, or no. So again, if you're here live, go ahead and answer that poll. And also let us know if your answer is yes, what advent calendars did you get? And if you're here on replay, you can let us know your answer down in that comment section below. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over all of the details about this series and what it entails, show you the prizes and all that good stuff. So I would suggest watching this one time through completely before we start the series on Monday. Now, if you're coming into the series late, then you would just watch it later in the month. But there's going to be tons of information. And if you happen to come up with any questions, I want you to, we're going to have a little Q&A portion at the end. So if you have a question, this is super duper important. I want you to type question in all caps in front of that message so I can star it when I look over and save it for later, because you guys, there are already like tons of messages over there. I can't even keep up. Now, one thing that I do want to remind you about is giving this video your stamp of approval. Give it your thumbs up, because just like with other days in the series, depending on the amount of likes or thumbs ups we get, is how many names we get to add to the bubblegum bonus machine, which I'll tell you about later. But right now, let's do a little stamp of approval check. So there are, ooh, guys, not good. There are 72 of you on here and only 33 thumbs up. So make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. I did pre-star some comments that I saw flying by before I got started. So I want to address those. Chris asked, has anyone seen the second Wicked movie yet? And she did last night and loved it. My family went yesterday afternoon. It was a good time. You know, I love a movie. I do have to say, I think I liked part one better. I won't spoil it or anything. So I enjoyed part one better, but it was good to see. And I might have teared up. So let us know if you've seen Wicked for Good in the chat. And then Teresa. Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. She had a comment about Purple Ink Papery underscore Susan, and asked if she was formerly Susan Rushton. Many of you noticed on my last live stream, and I know if you've been on Craft Roulette, maybe last night, people were bringing this up, how the names in the live chat have changed from your old usernames to your new like @ symbol. So for instance, I'm trying to find one here. Yeah, I'll just go to Susan's. So Susan used to be her first and last name. Well, now YouTube has decided to make something up for her, right? So if you have a name like Beth 2264, maybe her username used to show up something previously before. Sometimes you'll be like @user123974. But if you want to change it, let's see, let me pull this up. So Mary Gunn over on the Craft Roulette Facebook channel, she posted something from one of her viewers, how you can change your @ name. So Susan, if she wants to go back to Susan Rushton, she could take off that beginning and just do that. But if you want to screenshot this, so Linda W shared this with Mary over on Craft Roulette, and then Mary posted it on her board. And some of you might want to leave your username like it is, but I know that others of you who it's completely different than what we usually know you under, you might want to change that. So it's a super easy change. You can go in and do that later if you would like to. But thank you to Mary for letting me share that. All right. Before we get much further, I do want to share one thing out of the gate, in case you are a channel member. I don't want you to have to wait through the whole video to find this out. And it doesn't really have to do with today, but just like last year, I'm going to have daily pre-recorded videos showcasing the Spellbinders Advent calendar. And when I do that, I put my creations into this little Polaroid album, which here is a look at last year's. So as I go along, I'll have this gorgeous album of creations. And what I did is I can't show you the first 2 pages because I already finished them, but I created inner pages that say Crafty Advent 2025, and then it has each of the days. Now, I did not put Spellbinders on this in case you would like to use this for all of your Advents, okay? So I have a printable. This is for members only. Members, you will want to go to the membership tab, scroll down just a little bit, and you'll have a link to the PDF. I did go ahead on page 1, provide you with what I use to slip into the front cover. And then if you want to order one of these little albums off Amazon, I have a QR code there for my affiliate link. The rest of the pages are just the daily pages with the numbers. So I did see that many of you said you have already printed this out. And if you're a member also, you got access early to the secret word tracker, which we'll talk about later. But again, that is on the membership tab. And if you are here and a subscriber to the channel, I'll tell you later how you can get a hold of this. All right, now I've got to get out my official outline so I do not forget anything. Helen, welcome to membership. Thank you so much, friend. Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry, I keep clicking on stuff I don't want to. So again, if you have any questions, I'll go ahead and put that across the bottom. I need you to type question in all caps in front of your message, and then I'm going to star that for later, and we'll address any that I didn't get to. But I will probably be covering most of what you're going to ask. And if you just played along with the Craft-A-Ween Advent series, this is very similar, okay? So you're going to be all good to go. Okay, let me see here. Oh, those of you who have got Advent calendars, I want to know, are you team peak or no peak? Put it over there in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, there's Jay. Jay has been a member now for 37 months, over 3 years. Thank you so much, Jay. And he says, yay, Advent. And Jay is another person. If Jay would want to change his screen name to, like, I think he used to be like normally Craft by Jay or something, then he could change that with those directions I showed you earlier. All right. Okay. So let me get to this. First of all, all right, I'm going to stop now, like doing the members, but thank you to Susan. She's been a member for almost 2 years, 23 months. I love it. Let's go ahead though and get into this. So, you know, nobody has to watch an hour-long video. The good thing is, at least if you're on replay, you can like watch this at 2 times speed. Hopefully you can just comprehend that. But what I'm going to do first is show you the Advent calendars that I'm going to be opening. So here's a sneak peek behind me. I have, what is it? I have, did I? No, I didn't. I have 7 behind me, but I have another one that I picked up from the post office yesterday. So I will have 8 total Advent calendars I'm opening, and many of those I have one to give away. So, but again, I'll be telling you all about that. Okay. The calendars that I'll be sharing each day. Let me show them to you. So first of all is the Spellbinders Advent Calendar. And I have already opened this, so I need to be careful opening up the box. But it's going to be your standard Advent calendar where there are doors that you open up each day, and there's a little gift behind it. And this one has 24. Now, again, I will be back each day with a pre-recorded short. It's going to be a real quick video showing me opening the doors and a little project that I created with it. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell for all notifications. The second one I'm going to be opening up is Pink and Main. All right, so it comes in this box. It does say no peeking until December 1st. We're going to peek. We're not going to peek at products, but we are going to go ahead and take a look inside. So, nice sturdy box. It is huge. All right. I did, I opened it up earlier, and thank goodness I did, because there was a coupon on the inside to save some money in January. So I did have to cover that up. But then, oh, no, there's another something. Okay, sorry, there was another coupon. Oh, goodness. Thankfully, I saw that. So, inside here are 24 little bags that have goodies in them. The next one I'll be opening is, let's see, Tailored Expressions. And this year, I think in past years it came in a separate box and the Advent was inside, but on the bottom of this box is my address label. They just shipped it right in the box. So in here, you guys, kind of the same thing as Pink and Main. This one's like hard to open. Terry, I do have your questions starred for later. I'm going to answer all the questions at the end. I think you just put it back in again. All right, so here's our Tailored Expressions Advent, and there are all these cute little bags inside with numbers, and there are 24 here as well. Now, Tailored Expressions, it came with a special gift I believe if you ordered during the pre-order. So guys, I have a deal for you. We will open this today if I get to 100 thumbs ups on this video. Otherwise, we'll open it on Monday. So if you want to, sorry, lost my train of thought. If you want to see what's in here today, make sure to smash that like button and maybe tell a crafty friend to come over and smash that like button. I will set it out though, so I don't forget, okay? All right. Next up, did I actually show you the box? I don't know if I switched the camera down. Yeah, I think I did. Guys. Okay. The next one I have is Gummy Pan. So they have 2 Advent calendars, and they came in this box. And I think I did see Helga here, which let's all send some positive vibes and prayers out for Helga, for health for both her parents and herself. But if you were here last year, you know that Helga sent me the Gummy Pan Advent calendar, and we fell in love. So this year, here in the United States, Vivica of Color Me Nordic sells Gummy Pan products, and Vivica sent these to me. I'll tell you more about sponsors later, but she sent me this Advent calendar to use. The rest of the ones behind me, well, wait, no, Spellbinders sent me theirs, but I bought another one for a giveaway. But Vivica did gift me with these 2. So just like last year, there is the regular size dies. So all of the Gummy Pan are die sets. The other Crafty Advent calendars have a variety of goods in them, but all of the Gummy Pan are dies. So these are regular size. And then this year they have what they're calling the Goodie calendar. And it is teeny tiny dies. And inside here, I guess we can go ahead and open these. So inside here, Cordelia says all the Advent calendars. Yeah, she said she only knew about the Spellbinders one, which is the one she bought. So make sure if you ever want to know when when Advent calendars are up for pre-order, subscribe to my email list, because I do usually send out a couple emails when they do go up, because a lot of them are for pre-order, and by the time they get shipped, they are sold out. So Nightbot will be sharing the link to sign up for my email list, and it's also in that description box below. So inside here, you guys, check it out. There are 31 teeny tiny envelopes. So these have very small dies in them. And there are more than the days that I'll be going live. And last year I did a special stream with channel members, and that is probably what I will do again this year. And we'll open up the remaining ones together and get crafty. Oh my goodness, Cordelia. She said, OMG, there's another Cordelia in here. Cordelia, I thought that was you that I was answering, but now I see your last name on there. Again, if you do not like these @ names, you can go change that. Just go watch the beginning of the video. And I shared a little thing how to do that. Okay, so then this is the regular one with the regular size dies. And then just like last year, and they had an Easter one, remember, one in the spring. There are 34 little clear envelopes that is a folded piece of paper on the inside, and then there's a die in there. So super excited. And tomorrow, I have pre-decorated my shelves for the holidays. Tomorrow, most of these envelopes will be up there just so they're, you know, kind of out and I can grab from it each day. But for now, I'm just going to be putting them back in the box. All right, next up is Stampin' Up, guys. This was new this year. So Stampin' Up, this is the first time they've had an advent calendar, and theirs is 12 days. So I will be opening this up from December 1st through the 12th. Now, I couldn't watch them, but I don't know if Carmen's in the chat, but Choose Joy with Carmen has opened these and created videos each day over on her channel. So make sure to check it out. I haven't watched it yet because I do want to be surprised what is in here. But this is going to be kind of like your Spellbinders calendar, where it is a box. And then there are doors in there. Look how big these doors are. And there are 12 gifts in here. Also, Spellbinders sent out to coordinate with the products in here, I believe, a stamp set. So it's, let's see. It is a clear stamp set. It's actually like 2, maybe 3x5 sets. And there are sentiments and then image stamps. So there's that. And finally, I think, no, not finally, not quite yet. Okay, next up is another one that is only 12 days, and that is Gina K Designs. We will open this starting on December 13th. So we'll do the Stampin' Up the first half, and then this one the second half. And I don't even have, yes, I have opened this up. I got to make sure there's no personal information in here. No, okay. So I did get a free gift with purchase when I ordered it. And then there's a little thing in here about their live streams. And then so in here, there are some larger paper bags. Oh, goodness, guys. These look like some pretty big items. So that's similar then to the other ones. Now, the final calendar So last year, Helga or Crea Bea, if she's still in the chat, I did see her say something earlier. If she's still in the chat. So last year she sent me the gummy pan, and this year she sent me a Dutch Crafty brand advent calendar. So let's go ahead and open that up. Let me try to zoom out a little bit. Sorry. Hopefully I did not make you motion sick. Okay, so inside here, I did already open it up when I took out some filler, but she sent me a card. I am going to read this off camera. Sorry. Give me a minute. Just I don't want to show it in case there's something. Okay, so Marianne Design is who this is by. She doesn't know if they ship to the United States, and she said if so, it would be expensive. I think we all know shipping is crazy now. She also sent me a couple gifts we'll look at. She said, okay, because I kind of, hinted at she's kind of busy with health stuff, both herself and her parents. And she said she stopped kind of paper crafting, but she has been crocheting each day. And I think she sent me an example of her crocheting. Okay, yes, I will show you that. So it says, we call it Happy Worm because he is with you and gives love and luck when you need it. Let's look at our Happy Worm, you guys. And here, I'll put this up here for now. All right. Oh my goodness. No. There we go. Okay. So here is, oh, look at that, you guys. And then there's a little keychain thing on it. Or maybe, you know what? I might put this on my purse. I think that Happy Worm would look very nice on my little backpack purse. Thank you so much, Helga. Okay, so in here, there are some Christmas papers. So it looks like the front side is a pattern and the back side has a coordinating color. Oh, that might be my favorite one right there. And then, it looks like here are some coordinating cardstocks. So that is super fun. And here is the advent calendar. Let me slice it open. I think this is probably going to be similar to, maybe I don't need to Spellbinders and Stampin' Up! Where there are doors. But let's look. All right. Oh, yes, look. Oh, I love the design on the inside with all of the postage stamps and envelopes. So there are, I see 23. I was going to guess 24. Does anybody see a 24? Oh, yeah, right there. Yep. So there are 24 days in that too. Thank you so much, Helga. If this is anything like Gummy a Pan, we'll have lots of fun again this year. So let me put that right over here. All right. So those are all the advent calendars that I'll be opening. I can't say each day because, Stampin' Up! And Gina K Designs, they'll take half of the series up. Many of these calendars, like I said, are already sold out. So get on my email list if you want to know when these go for pre-order for 2026, because hopefully I'll be back, right, in 2026 to do this. But there are some Gummy a Pan, Spellbinders, and Stampin' Up! Advent calendars still left. So down in the description box below, I do have links If you use the one for the Stampin' Up, if you do not have a demonstrator, I would love for you to use Carmen, and I have given you her information in the description box. The Gummia Pan would be for in the US. That's coming from Color Me Nordic. And then for Spellbinders, I have links to Spellbinders and the scrapbook.com. Now, keep in mind, actually, only the Spellbinders and scrapbook.com are affiliate links, but many of the links that I share here when you guys go shop are affiliate links, which means that I get a small portion of the sale at no extra cost to you. It is always very helpful. You know, I say use your stash as much as you can, but if you are going to shop, it is always super helpful if you do use links from creators who might have affiliate links. Always appreciated. Helps us keep creating here on YouTube, right? All right, let me see if I missed anything. Don't forget, let's go ahead and see how many thumbs ups we have. So right now, we did it, you guys. Right now, there are 113 of you on here, and I think 101 thumbs ups, which means we get to open up the special present from Tailored Expressions before we leave today. All right. So make sure to keep watching, and we will do that. I want to make sure I don't miss any questions. Don't forget, if you do have a question for the Q&A portion at the end, that you type question in all caps in front of your message so I can star that. Let me see. Okay. For the daily lives, just like today, most days, I will be going live at 10 a.m. Central to open up the Advent calendars that I will be opening for the day. And then we're going to get crafty with them, and I'll make a project. Now, there are a couple days that I already know of, the 2nd and the 19th. I will not be able to go live at 10 a.m. So those lives are set for 2 o'clock Central. And as soon as I know of any other dates changing, I will let you know. Now, right after I go live, or each day at noon Central, 10 her time, Yvette, the Yvette Olea Creates channel, is also doing something very similar. She's got a lot of Crafty Advents too. So my videos are set up to redirect you to her daily live streams. So that's why those ones that I can't be here at 10 a.m., I'm doing at 2 p.m. because then she'll have time to open hers, and then you can come and join me for the live stream. And speaking of Yvette, she is joining me for day 1. We are going to kick off day 1 and craft together. So that will be Monday at 10 a.m. Central. Now, don't worry. You can always watch the replays. So I do have the playlist linked in the description box below. And Nightbot, again, will be sharing it over in the chat. So if you miss any, you can rewatch those. And go ahead and set your reminders on those videos. That way you'll get a little notification. So I've already told you Stampin' Up is the 1st through the 12th. Gina K Designs is the 13th through the 24th. Each day, now I usually repeat this during the series, but each day I am really only focusing on the products I've gotten in Advent calendars. So the first couple days, it's slim pickings for other, coordinating items, right, to add to it. But as the Advent series goes along and we get more projects to play with, I'll be able to add in other die sets or other stamp sets. But just a heads up that I do stick to only the products in the Advent, but there are a couple exceptions. First of all, somebody already noticed, but I did get the new color cubes. There are now 4 color cube boxes. So today we will be choosing live what color combo I'm going to use for all of my projects. So that's another thing. Unless the daily gift has a different color palette, I will stick to the same color palette for the entire series. And I'm also going to stick to the same type of project. In the past, it has always been tags, but this year I am going to be exclusively using the Pink and Main Fancy Tag Dies set. So they'll all have this, again, unless a gift that I use that day is a tag and I make it out of that. But Michelle from Pink and Main generously sent me 3 of these to give away. So at the end of the series, from the bubblegum bonuses, which again, I'll tell you about here in just a little bit, I will be pulling 3 names to win one of these sets. So thanks again to Michelle. That was super fantastic. But besides that, I will only be using the products that come in the Advent calendar. Each day that I go live, I will be giving away the tag to a live viewer. You can be anywhere in the world, but you do have to be subscribed to my channel and at least 18 years old. Oh, and yeah, you have. This is new this year. In past years, I've said you could win one in the first 12 days and one in the second 12 days. But this year, just to spread out the love, you can only win one tag in the series. So if you win on day one, you know that I want you here watching the rest of the days, but you cannot enter to win those tags. So just a heads up. And if you are the lucky winner, you have 24 hours to fill out the form to claim it. And I will go ahead and kind of show you what that claim form looks like. And it will be linked at the bottom of all of my description boxes. Let me see. So here is a daily tag claim form. So again, you'll have 24 hours and you'll want your YouTube username. And this should be whatever shows up on the screen when you win. All right. And then what day or dates tag did you win? So you can put day 1 or you can put December 1st. But then in case you can't remember, I want you to tell me what the tag looks like. So you'll just give a brief description, like maybe if I emboss the background and put hello on it, you know, you could add that to that section right here. And then finally, I'll need an email address that I can contact you with questions. So again, that would only be for the friends who do win. Oh, I did not want to do that. That will just be for the people who win those daily tags to fill out. No, you don't fill it out if you want to win it. It is only if you win it. And I'll remind you of that each day as well. I will mail those tags out in January, all of them after the conclusion. And speaking of that, I sent out the Craftoween postage stamps last week. So if you have received your Craftoween postage stamp, let me know over in the chat. All right. All right, guys, that's been a lot of this. I've got to take a drink. I'm having Diet Coke today. I need the extra little boost of caffeine. Let me know what you're sipping on. And in case you are coming in late, I will go ahead and show this. So if you do not like how your name is now showing up in chat, you can fix it. Linda W. shared this with Mary Gunn of Craft Roulette, and Mary graciously let me share it here with you. So it's super quick. You could screenshot this to save it for later. But yeah, there it is, guys. I see somebody mention my glasses. Yes, so I have pair eyewear now where, you know, you take off the tops. I did not buy any for Christmas. I kind of ran out of funds, guys, because these Advent calendars get expensive. So I bought most of these and I bought most of the prizes, but I do have some prize sponsors that I'll tell you about. Okay. During this series, I just mentioned prizes, right? To win those, you are going to collect secret words. I want everybody over in the chat, and if you're here on replay down in the comment section, tell me what kind of words you are collecting. Let me know that. I'll be right back. What kind of words are we collecting? Let me know. Oh, yes, they are already coming in. These are secret words. You guys, if you come in late to a live, I won't tell you if I've said it already. I won't tell you what it is. And people in the chat and people in the comment section cannot give it away. If you do give it away, we're all going to be sad, guys, because you will be disqualified from the giveaway. Now, some of these words, which I have already pre-chosen, I just found, you know, a few lists of holiday words. Some of them you are going to use routinely over in the chat. Like today's is Advent, which I'll show you that. But today's is Advent. You guys will be saying the word Advent a lot over in the chat. But what you can't do is be like, highlight it, put stars around it, even say, oh, today's secret word is, right? I want those of you who are taking the time to watch these streams to be the ones who get the entries into those final drawings. So please do not share it and do not ruin it for others or yourself if you share it. So yes, we all know that they are secret. And speaking of today's secret word, if you are a channel member, I did give you early access to the tracker, but this tracker is now available to everyone. Nightbot has maybe shared a link, but I do have a link to the tracker printable down in the description box below, so you can get that downloaded. And I will also later today probably post it on the posts tab. I really wish that was still the community tab. But anyway, so you can download this. It is free for anybody, but channel members just got a head start, so they'll be all ready for today. So today's secret word, so everybody gets at least one entry into the giveaway. Today's secret word is Advent, Advent. Now, you don't have to, like, at the final drawing, you do not have to worry about spelling these words correctly. I usually do just try to spell them so that you can, so I try to spell them usually just so you know what I have said. Make sure that you hear the word correctly. Oh, it does not like that white background. Okay, so down here at the bottom, from time to time, I am going to give bonus secret words. Like maybe we get tons of thumbs ups on a live stream, or maybe it's a special day in the series. So, or this is most important. When I give those away, it is usually like posts here on YouTube, posts in my Facebook group, emails that I have sent out. You really want to be watching and reading everything I do for December. All right. Because I usually I sent out an email telling about today's live, and there was a secret word in there. I usually don't tell you how you can find secret words, but if you did receive my email about today's stream, you're going to want to go make sure you read that completely. But already, let's see. One's not out yet, but oh yeah, I already gave my members one as a Thanksgiving Day. But again, from now on, I will not tell you. I will not tell anymore like how many secret words there are, where I've put them out at. So it's really important to go ahead, get signed up for my email list if you haven't already. If you're not in the Facebook group, that link is at the bottom of the description box below. Make sure you answer the questions and agree to the group rules, and it automatically lets you in. I think that's it about the bonus words. Oh, no, one other thing. So for the bonus words, if you up here, you do have to keep track of what word goes for what day, okay? Because if you were here for Craft-A-Ween, you know that's how I fill it out. So you do have to have day one correct. You couldn't put Advent for day one and get your entries. Down here at the bottom, the bonus words, it will just be all in one cluster, okay? So these don't matter, the order. Anyway, so the secret words, that is how you get entered to win the giveaways at the end of this series. So each secret word that you have correct, you will get one entry into those final giveaways. So it's very important. If you miss a live stream, watch the replay, collect those words. The more words you have, the more likely you are to win one of the prizes at the end of the series. So do not forget, if you have questions, because I know I'm doing a lot of this, if you have questions, type question in all caps in front of your message, and I'm saving those for later. So again, you can download this in the description box below. Let's see the prizes. Speaking of prizes, are we ready, you guys? So as I already said, many of these calendars I have bought with my own money. And just like that, many of the prizes I have also bought with my own money. So my self-sponsored, I bought Spellbinders, Tailored Expressions, and Pink and Main. So I purchased one of those. I guess it's about half and half this year. I purchased one of those to give away at the end. Company sponsored or people sponsored prizes. Are you ready? Let's look at these prizes first of all. I had to set these aside. So these are the prizes that I'll be giving away, the advent calendars, okay? So we already talked about that we got a Spellbinders. We have, I bought an extra Pink and Main. I also bought an extra Tailored Expressions. And you guys, Carmen of Choose Joy with Carmen, who is also an independent Stampin' Up! Dealer, she bought one and sent it to me for a giveaway. Now, if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please shop with Carmen if you're going to order either an advent for yourself or other items you might see. Down in the description box below, I have her first and last name and the state she lives in, so you can easily find her on the Stampin' Up! Site. I do also have all of my sponsors linked toward the top, and it would go straight to her Stampin' Up! Page. So let's tell Carmen thank you, show our appreciation. Then I have Vivica from Color Me Nordic. Not only did she send me the calendar to open, I did buy them, but then she refunded my money. But she sent 2 sets. So we have the regular and the goodie advent calendar to give away. So make sure, again, down in the description box below, I have a link to Color Me Nordic. Go shop with her. Gummy Pan has lots of fun products and dies. And in the I don't have affiliate links with Carmen or with Color Me Nordic, but if you put in the order notes like Crafty Al Sent Me, that just lets them know that supporting this series was a good thing, which, by the way, I totally forgot. Oh, I don't know. I haven't told you yet. You guys. Well, first of all, I already told you that Michelle sent me the 3 tag dies to give away. But when I went to open up my advent calendars the other day, because they have been here forever and stuff was just piling up upstairs, boxes were. And I went to open the box the other day. So, you know, for Pink and Main, I got the one for me to open. I got the one that I paid for to give away. And you guys, Michelle sent me a 3rd Pink and Main advent calendar. So there are going to be 2 Pink and Main advent calendars to give away. So you guys, seriously, go. I know that Pink and Main probably has some Black Friday sales going on. I do have an affiliate link for them down in the description box. So if you go shop, make sure in the order notes that you tell Michelle, thank you so much for sponsoring the prizes for this advent. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was wondering why the box was so big, but I didn't think anything of it. And yeah, this one had a note on it that there's an extra to give away. So that was super duper sweet. So let's go ahead and take a look. So here is a look at our prize sponsors. So we have Choose. Oh, and look at that. Nightbot just brought up thank you to our sponsors. Yes, thank you. Oops. Thank you so much. Michelle has a lot of great clubs each month. They do great things with foilables and foiling and dies. So please let's send some love Michelle's way, because yeah, that is amazing. So the only one, well, I guess I'm not giving away it's probably Marianne or something, Marianne or Gina K. By the time, like, I had no idea Gina K was coming out with an advent calendar. And honestly, guys, by the time it came around, my pocketbook was empty. So that is the only one I think, well, those two are the only ones that I don't have giveaways for, but we're still going to see them and love them. Let me see. Okay, I've talked about it a little bit, but each day during the live stream, depending on how many thumbs ups we get during the live, I'm going to pull something what I call bubblegum bonuses for the Advent. So last year, I put names inside little plastic bubblegum things in the bubblegum machine. But then at the end, some of them had fallen out, or like opened up and the paper had fallen out. And then when I went to like rotate it to get the bubblegum thing to fall out, it wouldn't work. So I am just using this for a visual. And every day when we draw for those names, I'm going to put them into a wheel, a picker wheel, which I haven't even showed you that yet. Oh my goodness, I have to show you that. So this is just for show. I just put some of the extra decorations in here. But so during the live stream, for the first 50 thumbs ups we get one bubblegum bonus pulled at the end. For each 25 after that, we get another one pulled. So right now, let me look and see how many thumbs ups we have. Right now, you guys, right now, there are 120, which means we would get 1, 2, 3 right now. But if we get to 125, we get to pull an additional name at the end of today's stream. Now, from time to time, I might pose questions to our replay audience so they can get in on it too. And I would just choose random comments from comments left later. So definitely make sure you're smashing that like button all the time. Let me see here. Welcome to maybe. Thank you so much, Pam, for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, make sure to smash that like button because we want to get to as many bubblegum bonuses as we can. Now, what those are for, at the end of the series, just like with Craftoween, when I come back to recap the series and tell you how you enter those secret words, today we're not going to worry so much about how to enter the secret words, but I do want to tell you just what you need to do, keep track of them. But when I come back with that video, I will pull names from our bubblegum bonuses, and either they will be winning one of the 3 pink and main dies, or they will get codes for extra entries into those final giveaways. So you can have now, even though you can only win one of my daily creations, you can be in that bubblegum bonus machine as many times as your name is pulled. And anybody who became a member during today's live stream, I will also be putting your name into the bubblegum bonus machine. So fun. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, so the tags have to be claimed within 24 hours. Oh, Cordelia, upgraded membership. Thank you so much, friend. I will put your name in the bubblegum bonus too. So you have one day to claim the daily tags if you win them. If you do have the bubblegum bonuses, if your name gets pulled at the end, and I'll tell you more about it then, you do have a short amount of time to claim that, so you have time if it's extra entries to get those in. So just make sure that you're always watching all these videos and listening carefully. Okay. Now, who can win? I bet you are wanting to know. So you have to be a subscriber of my channel. Subscribing is free. It's quick. It is easy. Just click on that subscribe button right below this video. All right. You have to be at least 18 years old. And this year, this is new, I'm going to open up the prizes, the advent calendars, to anywhere in the world. Okay. But that also means that I have to cut back. If we have an international friend win, I do reserve the right to repackage these advent calendars to make shipping cheaper, because already in the US it's crazy and sending overseas is more expensive. So if you're an international friend, and let's say that you win the Spellbinders advent calendar, I will be opening up these doors and putting them in a smaller container. So if that bugs you, then I just would not enter into that final giveaway. Okay. But it just to pare down, because I will be paying for all the shipping, which reminds me, Nightbot has shared this. I know that many of you are super generous. Let me see if I can find Nightbot's message. Nightbot is sharing it. But if you do any donations, either via super chat, or I do have a PayPal link that Nightbot shares, that will be going to help. Unless you say it's for something else. Like, during Craftoween, I had some of you be like, oh, go get yourself a Diet Coke, because I love the McDonald's Diet Cokes. Unless it is earmarked for something specific by you, any super chats or donations I get during the series do go to pay for postage. If I happen to get more than what I need for postage, then I will just put it into sending out prizes next year, because I do from time to time, like even if it's just a card I send out during a live stream, I have to pay for the postage on that. So thank you so much for your consideration. I do have a couple. Let's see here. Elise, I believe Elise, welcome to membership. And also welcome to Flufflebun Crafts. I love that name. Thank you so much for becoming a member. If you are a new member, make sure that you check out the membership tab. So that is where I update it throughout the month with links to the blog, the visual archive, any perks, any additional perks. The blog is going to become your best friend. Each month I update those blogs with the latest links. So check that out. Also at the top of the blog, I do have a members only email address. So feel free to reach out with any questions. My goal in the new year, is to make a video that shows members like where they can find stuff, because I realize I never did that, and I have a lot of you reach out to me. So yeah, just make sure you do that. And I just saw that I missed a question. I need to see if I can find that. Okay, I'll star that for later. I have a few starred, but hopefully I haven't missed too many questions. So let me see. I want to make sure. I tried to find. Hopefully Nightbot will share that PayPal link one more time. Okay. So at least 18 years old, subscribe to my channel. You can be worldwide, but if you are international, I do reserve the right to repackage in a smaller container for shipping. Okay. That's pretty much like all I have now, but I'm going to tell you kind of how the end of the series works. Again, if you were here for Craftoween, it's about the same thing, you guys. Oh, no, there is one different thing that I need to show you. So each day, sorry, I forgot this. Each day, I will spin this wheel to find out what company I have to use no matter what in the daily creation. Now, I'm free to use other things I've gotten in advent calendars or other things for that day, but I at least have to use it a little bit. It's kind of like with Craft Roulette, how you have to use all the parameters, but even if one is a teeny portion of your card, that is okay. On the wheel, I have 4 of each company. I have 4 artist choice, which I'm the artist. I have 4 viewer choice, and then I have 2, you guys, that are member choice. Okay, so each day I will spin that, the member choice. Others, like if it's artist choice, I choose what company that I have to use. If it's viewer choice, we'll do a poll, because you guys, we love a poll, which I almost forgot we have to choose the color palette. We'll have a poll of what company I have to use that day, but member choice, 1 member in the live stream will get to make the decision that day. So if you are a member who, like, I know some of you like Carmen, she's a member under a different username than she usually joins us through. So if you are a member and member choice comes up that day, you're going to want to re-log in with that other account so that you'll be in the running. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say about the wheel. But anyway, in mid-January, so after the series is all over, I've had some time to relax because let me tell you, this takes it out of me. In the middle of January, I will come back with a recap and giveaway rules video. I don't know yet when I might have that out, but whatever date it is, so I'll have the video. I'll tell you how to fill out the form to enter all of your secret words, and then you will have a week to enter your secret words. So no matter what date that goes live, you only have a week. So my suggestion to you is make sure that bell is turned on for all notifications and that you sign up for emails if you haven't already, because I will send out notices there. I will put notices on the community tab. I will put them over on Facebook. I really do try to send out as many ways as I have to remind you. And then once that deadline is reached, I will need some time to compile all of the entries because there will be thousands of them, tens of hundreds of these. So I have to compile them, double, triple check them. And then I will come back in January, probably toward the end, to do a live giveaway winner announcement. Now, you do not have to be live to win, but you do have to, again, you have a limited amount of time to claim the prizes, which, speaking of that, today is the last day for our Craftoween prize winners to claim. And I believe every one of the 5 prizes from Craftoween has been claimed. Otherwise, if a prize isn't claimed, I will do one redraw. So again, make sure to stay subscribed, turn on the bell for notifications. And Stephanie says the big, beautiful Excel sheet. Yes. If you watched Craftoween, you do know that I love an Excel spreadsheet. All right. And thank you too to Stephanie for, I know you've been helping out with some questions and with some moderation. Thank you so much. Speaking of that, during the streams, if you ever have a question for me, you can put question all caps or tag me. But if it's a general crafty question or else, feel free to help each other in the chat because I know you guys are so friendly and that you will do that. Okay, guys, guess what time it is? Get out your pole lights because we are going to be picking the color palette for the Crafty Advent series. So if you're new to my live streams, we love a poll around here. We love to make this interactive. So whenever we do, we turn our pole lights on. If you are in the chat and you are a subscriber, you can do like Sonia did. She got out her little red police lights. If you go to the emoji keyboard in the live chat, which is the little smiley face, you can start typing in POL and it will pull up this light for you. If you are a member, which I can't pull it up on screen because it doesn't work, you can choose from a variety of colors of siren lights and even a rainbow one. So get those into the chat. I'm going to take a sip and then I'm going to show you guys what we're voting on today. All right. Before we do that, I do need to end the poll that was currently going on about did you get any Crafty Advent calendars? Welcome to membership, Gretchen. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. 52% of you got a Crafty Advent calendar. 33% of you did not get any. 11% got crafty and non-crafty fun, and 4% got non-crafty. Love it. So, you guys, I'm going to turn my poll light off, but you can keep yours coming. I want to show you those. Okay. So you know that I have loved color cubes for forever. I used to have 2 boxes, and recently Sarah Renee Clark came out with, I think it's a 2nd edition or version 2 is what she's calling it. And it is now 4 boxes. It does include some of the cards from version 1, but they're not in boxes 1 and 2 anymore. They are spread throughout. So as I was opening and putting together my new color cubes last night, I just pulled out some cards that caught my eye, but I want to show you these new ones. So the box, it's like, I don't even think it's cardboard anymore. It might be. If it is, it's very sturdy. But now there are tabs that divide these into sections, but they're also still numbered. So I went and put my tabs in last night. Like this first one is Cakealicious. So all the pictures are of cakes. Then we have Cyberpunk, Fantasy. It just goes on. The front of them show the cards and it's Cakealicious. But if you don't want yours going by the photos, on the back, it also has them listed by number, so you know which section is the Cakealicious. But I pre-chose 4 out of here. Oh, did I miss another? Did I miss a member? I can't remember if I said... I can't remember if I welcomed Gretchen to membership. Thank you so very much. And speaking of that, I should say, so I've been trying to announce it lately, but if you, to get to membership, you click on the join button below this video. Now, that does not sign you up for membership, but that shows you the different levels and the perks for each level. Please, if you see that glue stick is $2.99 or is any more than $1.99. Now, if you live in a different, if you are international, the price might be a little different. But if you're in the US, it should not be more than $1.99 US per month. If you see that it's $2.99, that means you are probably on an iPhone or an iPad. So if you hop off there and then get on either an Android device or a laptop or desktop, the prices should show up correctly. I believe right now the levels are $1.99, $4.99, and $7.99. So just a heads up, if you do want to look into becoming a member, make sure that the prices look like that. But that glue stick should always be $1.99. Okay. Are you ready to see the color cube cards? Are you ready, ready, ready? So again, I just picked out some that look good, that I thought were pretty. And keep in mind, these are not going to be like Christmas themed color palettes, because many of these products in the calendars are not holiday themed. They are for all year long. So that's why none of these are really Christmas. But are we ready to see them? And then I'll tell you how to do the poll. Okay, first up is card number 542. It's a pretty little landscape. Here is one. I don't know what the category of this one was, but it's a whole bunch of just different kind of vintage plates and glasses. This one caught my eye for the colors, but also it looks like it's book spines in the background. And finally, we have a little drink. A little drink there with some watermelon and limes. What I'm going to do, again, get your pole lights out if you want to. Helene, so I'm going to answer this one real quick. If you did get charged $2.99, unfortunately, it's not easy. What you have to do, what you'll have to do is you can cancel membership at any time. So you can't get your dollar back now, but you can cancel and then re-sign up next month on a different device. As long as you're logged in with the same, oh gosh, I forgot, I got to cover that up. I had a mole burned off my neck. I don't want to, it's ugly. As long as you sign in with the same account, when you re-sign up, it will keep your tenure. So if somebody who has 2 years of membership built up has to cancel it for a little bit, when they come back, as long as they sign in with that same user, then it continues to count up those months. But unfortunately, there's nothing you can do at this point. I got another question and I got to star real quick. Make sure question is in all caps for me, okay? Okay. I have okay. You can get your poll lights back out if you want to. When I create the poll, this is going to be A, B, C, and D, okay? So I will get the poll ready. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost turned this to a members only live stream by accident instead of creating a poll. That was scary. Okay. So you can be thinking about which you will vote for, but don't put it in the chat yet because there will be an official poll. So A, B, C, or D? Let me hold on, I gotta start that question. Sorry, I'm trying to catch a question. Okay. Start poll. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote in that poll, and I'll show you these one more time up close. A, B, C, or D. So vote in there. Oh, Brandy, thank you so much for your upgrade to die cut membership, friend. Speaking of die cut membership, while you're voting, each month for die cut and paper trimmer level members, I have a special, oh, you know what? I should probably do that. Sorry, let's try that. So each month I have a special channel member live stream for die cut and paper trimmer level members. And you guys, that is happening tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. Central. So if you are a die cut or paper trimmer level channel member, you can go over to the membership tab. You'll probably have to scroll down a ways, but you can also go to the monthly blog and it will have a link. You can join us on Zoom on camera, or you can watch the stream on YouTube. So tomorrow, because I did not have an October live because the month got away from me, the challenge, which is we're going to make a mystery card. I will have 2 prizes to give away this month. Usually it is, yes, A, B, C, D. Usually it is 1 prize per month for the challenge, but since we didn't do October, I will have 2 different prizes. So I hope that you will join us. But yes, I can't remember if I finished showing them. A, B, and if there is not, C, and D. If we have 2 that I haven't looked at it yet, but if we have 2 that are kind of close together, if there's not a clear winner, we will do a runoff between the top 2. Okay. I want to make sure I did not miss any questions before we look at that. Okay. I don't think I missed any. All right. Okay. These cards, Stellar Crafts by Pam, these are from box 3 and 4 of the 2nd edition. I did put my 1st edition in the closet. I'll probably find a crafty friend who does not have them already and give them to him or her. So these were from box 4 and this was from box 3. Okay, guys, are we ready to find out maybe what won? If we don't have a clear winner, then we will do a runoff. All right, drum roll, please. All right. It got almost half, so we're going to go with it. So the card that I'll be using, the color palette is number 542. And I might keep these out for like later projects because I really did love these. Now, if you don't know what color cubes are, I do have a link in the description box, but the front has a photo and some colors that are in that photo. And the back shows you different shades of the color. So maybe you don't have a cardstock that's exactly this color, but you have one that's lighter or darker. I like these because I cannot put together a color palette if it's not like a standard or a pastel rainbow. So I like these just for fun options. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and pick out what colors would go with this card. While, you know what, before we do this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and answer all the questions that I haven't answered so far that I have starred. So if after I answer these, you still have a question, while I'm picking out the colors or the inks that go with this card, I want you to put your question over in the chat. But right now, let's go ahead and see what I need to answer. Let's see. All right. Terry said she was gifted a membership for a month and it is over in 1 day. She tried to resubscribe but couldn't. Do I need to wait until it's expired? Terry, I have no idea, but this is going to be my guess. I bet you will, because since you didn't have to put in any information how to pay for your subscription, I'm pretty sure that once it's canceled, you can just come back and join. And again, as long as you're signed in with this same account, it will keep your tenure as a member. But yes, I bet you do have to wait for it to, and yeah, I bet you have to wait for it to cancel. All right. Jay said, where can we find the bonus secret words? Jay, oh, wait, sorry. No, that was not Jay. That was Elise. Sorry. I don't know what I saw there. Did I miss? Okay, sorry. Elise said, where can we find the bonus secret words? So they will be all over, friends. Again, emails, posts. When I do a video premiere, I usually put one in the live chat if you join me. They are just all over the place, okay? But again, after today's video, I will not tell you anything about where they could have already been found, because I'll have people ask me, like, how many bonus secret words are there? I won't be telling. Okay. Linda says, how to PayPal you. Let me see. You know what I can do? Nightbot is sharing it, but it's not very often. So let me go grab that. Okay. Thank you for your patience. So I'm going to go ahead and put the links in there. So you can always do a super chat, you know, with the little dollar symbol below the live chat. But also, like, if you're on PayPal, you can, so there's a link over there that would be a PayPal donation. And again, any of those will go towards shipping prizes either for Advent or in 2026. And speaking of super chats, thank you to my sister Lisa for hers. Thank you so much, friend. Or sissy friend. Thank you so much. All right, let me see. Luann, will members only words come to my email, or how do you find them? So Luann, those would be, they're generally on membership posts. Okay. Sometimes if I have a members only live stream, I would give them, but yeah, read every single post on my posts tab. I would just advise that. Here's Jay's question. How do you sign up for the email list? So Jay, Nightbot has been sharing the link, but in the description box below, toward the top, kind of, it says receive my updates in your inbox, and you can sign up through that link. Oh, and then Terry had the question about that. So yeah, hopefully Terry, you can just cancel and restart. Oh no, that's Terry again. Let me look through here. Oh, Ruby D, she upgraded to die cut membership. So hopefully Ruby D, we'll see you for tomorrow's member live. It is a mystery card, and I do have the piece dimensions up on the membership tab already. Again, you might have to scroll down just a little bit to find those. Okay, those are all of the questions that I starred. So it is totally possible that I missed your question. So if you still have a question, don't forget, type question in all caps in front of it, and then I will do one more session of questions at the end before we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at our color cube card. So what I do when I pick one out is I bring in usually my Tailored Expressions cardstock ring. I have their cardstocks and their inks in these colors. So I usually just try to flip through here, see which color works best. Sometimes I do flip it to the back and maybe choose a darker shade or a lighter shade, but you don't have to match these exactly. Just get as close as you can. Okay, this is just to give you some ideas. And you know what? Maybe you don't have all 6 of these colors. That's okay. Maybe just use 5 or 4. So I'm going to pull out the inks for these right now, but I do have the cardstocks too. So for the orange, mine is a little bit lighter, but I'm going to choose candy corn. Okay, the yellow, that is a very pretty yellow, you guys. I think I'm going to go, I think I like the mango better. Okay. Gonna do it. And okay, purples. Now these might be a little bit harder. They are getting more purples in, but it is one of their less. So jelly donut, I think, looks good for the 3rd one. And now this next one, it is like on the back, it is like a very deep purple. So I might not have one that matches it exactly, I guess. I think Huckleberry. We're going to go with Huckleberry. Then it's kind of like a mauve pink. Okay, so I have not yet made a tag for raspberry sorbet. It's in the pink family. I don't think it would be correct, but I am going to get some of that out just so we can see how it compares with these two. Maybe. Oh, no. No, it definitely is not that color. It is a pretty color, but not that color. So I think I'm going to go. I saw somebody who said, Barbara Rogers says passion fruit looks good. So let me go ahead. So passion fruit, they used to not have cardstock. Let me see. I think they got some in. Yes. Oh, that's what, you know what? They had the cardstock and then it got discontinued and they had to find a new one. I think that's a little too purpley, but so let's go back to these two. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have more questions. Don't forget, if you do have a final question, to put question all caps. Oh man, it is literally kind of between those two. But I did see a couple of you said dragon fruit, so we'll go with that. And then finally, we have a very pretty green at the end. I think I got to go with cilantro for my final one. All right. So here is our final color palette. and our color cube card. So if you have TE inks and you want to do these, which you definitely do not have to, you know, you can use your own color cube card. You can get a color palette off the internet, or you can just do whatever colors call to you for that day. This is just so I have fewer decisions to make while we're live, because I already have to make a lot to make a project. So here we go. Over the next couple days, I will pull out cardstocks to go with these. If I have any, let's see here, like here, TE. Now, their re-inkers do not react with water, but they do make liquid watercolors. So whatever liquid watercolors I have that match these, I will pull those out as well in case we want to splatter or watercolor or do ink smushing. I'll get out cardstocks. And I will probably go ahead and pre-cut some colored backers using the pink and Maine die. Oh, here. Nightbot just shared a link that I want to point out. So I am making a special visual supply list for products that I will be using. Now, I will always try to have the links in the description box. But if you want to go somewhere where you can just see like a little picture of the item and get links, I am working on that. It might take a while. I kind of started it. Not all the products are there, but if you are thinking about getting a Crafty Advent calendar, now they will not get here in time for Monday, so keep that in mind, especially with, you know, a lot of Black Friday sales going on. But if you do want to get any that are left over or still available, like maybe you get halfway into the series and you're like, I really wish that I had that Advent calendar. I will share links to any that are still available on that visual archive. So if you want to bookmark this page that Nightbot, this link that Nightbot has shared, please feel free to do that, okay? And then again, I'm going to work on it today, trying to get it caught up, but it'll be easy. Like I'll show you some of my favorite organization, which I'll show you how. Oh no, hold up one second. I get a lot of questions like, how do you store all this stuff? That was a good question, but I think I figured out from now on how I'm storing it. So after the series are all over, this is what I put these in. So I got a couple different binders off Amazon. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Hick and Loop. Thank you so much. Make sure to check out that membership tab. So these are two different types of albums. This one has envelopes inside with 5x7 magnets, which I'm trying to think if I put these in here or if it came with it. No, I think these are the ones that came with it. But I will link this too as well on that visual supply list. These are actually just nice to have for any time of the year. So these were like the Gummiapan Advent dies from last year. And then for my Spellbinders, this one is nice, hard plastic. Love these. And it comes, you know, with those inside. Now for the Spellbinders, because they were all different sizes and they were different types of items, I got this, which the cover is still okay, a little bit thinner, but then inside, it comes with different types of divided sheet protectors. So there's some that are divided in 4s, and I labeled them with the days. And let me see if I have any other examples in here. So like here, these, it's divided in half. And then this is in half, but it's a vertical. So I will put these on that visual shopping list. They will not be in the description box ever, just because they take up more space or more characters than I'm sometimes allowed. Okay. Now I think we got in a couple more questions. So again, keep those questions coming if you have any, because we are almost done here. I think maybe I saw one more question. Yes, Kristen said, did I say neutrals, metallics, and vellum are still available? Of course they are, Kristen. I had not said that, but yes, I can add white, like white, shades of gray, that kind of stuff, metallic, and you know I am definitely not going through a series without using vellum. But otherwise, besides that, I really do try to stick to that color palette. Now, in past years, I don't know if it's going to happen this year. Sorry, I got a question. In past years, Tailored Expressions has given us an ink cube of a new color that might come out in the new year. I don't know if it is, but if that happens, then I would use that color for that day, and maybe I'll pair it with one or two more from the color palette. All right, I think this might be our last question. Pam wants to know, have I done a craft room tour? No, Pam. You know, a couple years ago, I was getting ready to do one. My room looked great. It was all set up. It wasn't like this behind me yet, but like, you know, I had it all cleaned, all set up. I was going to do one. And I kid you not, the basement flooded. We had to take everything out of here, redo the carpet. Took me forever to get it back into shape. And now, honestly, I would be embarrassed to show you the rest of this room. You know, it all looks kind of nice behind me, but it is a mess, what you can't see. Oh, Susan says she's going to bet dollars to donuts that there is a mini ink cube in the tea advent. Susan, have you already felt the baggies in there? You'll have to let us know. Oh, Tina, that is a great question. Thank you. On the second one, it did not come with these magnets. I bought these. Were mostly, I will link the magnets that I purchased, but I also think some of these were vent covers from Menards that I would just cut down. I think like these are a little bit thinner. I just cut them down. But what I like to do is I buy 5x7 magnets from Amazon. Each year I get a couple for Christmas. So I will link the magnets I buy. But again, if you're at like a home improvement store, if you buy magnetic vent covers, that is definitely work. Oh, Iris Monkeys, thank you so much for your upgrade to die cut. I hope you'll join us for tomorrow's channel member live. And anybody who did become a member or upgrade during this stream, I will add you to the bubblegum bonus, which, guys, we need to poll for that and check out our prize. Okay, so again, I will link up what I can on that visual supply list, but it might take a few days to get it all done. Uh-oh, I just threw my glue press in the trash. Yes, Tina, they have last year and the year before, I believe they put a new color in there. Oh, Susan, what did Susan say about maybe she has felt the bags a little bit? All right. Okay, Pam said that TE already hinted at that. Yay, I love a new Tailored Expressions color. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull some names for bubblegum bonuses, which remember, this year I'm not actually going to put them in the bubblegum machine. I'm just keeping a list, and I will have a wheel of names that I will draw from at the end. Again, these will be entries to win one of these tag sets, one of 3, or extra entries into the final giveaway. Every day during the live stream, we will pull according to how many thumbs up. So this is going to be your last call for stamps of approval. If you have not yet smashed that like button, please do so now. Right now, we are at 141 thumbs ups. Now, I know there aren't that many of you on here right now, but people have came and went. So if you have joined us a little bit late and you have not yet smashed the thumbs up, do that, because if we get to 150, if we get to 150 likes, then we get to do another bubblegum bonus. So do that if you haven't already. And that reminds me, I need to get the giveaway thing ready. I did not prepare that. Okay, but first, you guys, we're going to open up. We're going to see, because we got to 100 thumbs ups, Tailored Expressions, if you pre-ordered, you got an extra little goodie in there. So we're going to open this up and see what it is. Put some drum rolls over in the chat. I have no idea what it is. It's when you feel it, there are kind of like 4 different sections. You see that, how there's a split there and a split there. And it's, I don't know, half an inch thick. Put your guesses what you think it might be over in the chat. Now, if you know, don't spoil it, but what do you think this could be? I think it looks like a huge chocolate bar. You know how you like split the, like break the chocolate in pieces? I doubt it is, but put your guesses over there. Susan said she's already used her free gifts. Okay. A couple of you have said stamps. Okay, a lot of you think it's stamps. Okay, are we ready? Let's see what it is. Oh, it is. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. Oh my goodness, guys. It's like one of their, oh gosh, simple strip sentiment, but it's like little. That is awesome. This is going to be fantastic because at the beginning of the series, when I don't have a lot of stuff to work with, this is an easy way to add a sentiment because I can use this because it came in the Advent boxes. That is cool. So let's look. We have cheers, wish big, celebrate, make a wish just for you. Believe, ho, 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 let it snow, warm wishes, merry and bright. Thanks, grateful, you rock, many thanks, you're the best. And then there is a die. I love this. Love, love, love. Okay, should we see if we got to 150 thumbs ups? Oh, we did 151. It went just over. So if you are here on the replay, I'm going to let you get in on today's bubblegum bonuses. So down in the comment section below on replay, let me know, did you order any Advents, whether they were crafty or not, and what Advents you got? What you'll have to do, so I know that you want to be entered to win the game, is you will have to put, let's say, hashtag bubble. So in your comment, you answer that question and put hashtag bubble. And then in 3 days, I will draw some names from today's replay viewers to be added to our little bubblegum bonus machine. So don't forget hashtag bubble, which, speaking of that, I need to get the giveaway ready. So I'll put our color palette back out so you'll have something to look at. If you have any final questions, make sure to get those in. Type question in all caps in front of your message so I can easily grab it. All right. Let me get the giveaway ready. So again, you can have your name in the bubblegum bonus machine as many times as your name is drawn for. So it's unlike the tag, winning the tag. If you would like to be in today's drawing, one time over in the live chat, type in hashtag bubble, hashtag BUBBLE. Make sure that it looks exactly like it does on screen. Do not put in any spaces. Make sure it's spelled correctly. You need the hashtag. Now, if you're here on the live chat and you happen to notice that, oh no, I spelled it wrong, or I put in an extra B, or I forgot the hashtag, retype it one time, but there is no reason to spam the chat with hashtag bubble. All right. So put that in there one time. You have about 1.5 minutes left, and I will play some holiday music while you get those in. Don't forget, if you have any final questions, to get those added in the chat so I can star them. righty, that was 2 minutes. So I'll wait for those hashtag bubbles to stop so we make sure everybody gets in there. And I would like to give a great big shout out to Norma. I just checked my email and Norma sent in a PayPal donation. Thank you so much for that. It is greatly appreciated and it will go toward postage. And I bet I can mail at least one prize for that. Thank you so much, Norma. Dawn has a question, then we'll pull a winner. She says, "Is tomorrow the mystery card and what o'clock she's looking forward to it?" Yes, Dawn, it is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. So if you check out the membership tab, the video should be posted on there that you can set a reminder. All right, guys, are we ready to find out? Bubbles are still coming in. I want to make sure we got them all. Okay, so today I get to pull. I really need to make a cheat sheet. We get to pull 5 names, you guys. I had to do the math. Okay, so we will pull 5 names here. Let me get my sheet ready because these do not come up for me easily later. Okay. All right, good luck, everyone. I will just pull all 5 at one time. You do not need to do anything to claim this. I just write your name down and I'll put it on that wheel at the end of the month. So good luck, everyone. And congratulations to the following 5 people. Susan Lillard, congratulations. Winner number 2, or bubblegum bonus number 2, is going to Dawn Hill. Congratulations. Bubblegum bonus number 3 is Dorothy Ford. Congratulations. Number 4 is going to, thank you everyone for saying your congratulations over in the chat, Jackie Brennan. Congratulations. And the final bubblegum bonus of today's live stream, but don't forget, on the replay, you can put your comment in the description box. The 5th and final bubblegum name for today is going to Vicki Elkins. Congratulations, Vicki. And one last time before we go, I want to just show you this again, because a lot of you know, like all of the winners today, they had, you know, their name and then like some number behind it. If you want to change what your name shows up like in chat, because YouTube likes to mess with us, up here on screen is a post that Mary of Craft Roulette shared over on her Facebook group that Linda W shared with her. So you can go in and change what your @name says to something that's maybe more like what your old username used to look like, in case it is completely different. All right. Any final questions? Get those in. Let me remove that. So get in any final questions. Otherwise, if you come up with questions later, you can leave those down in the comment section below. And if you're on replay, of course, you're going to leave your questions down there and I will answer them as soon as I can. But otherwise, I will see channel members tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central for the Mystery Card Live. The cutting instructions you need for your pieces are on the membership tab. So if you come prepared with that, then you'll be a step ahead. And there again will be 2 prizes that I'll be giving away this month. That is for interested die cut and paper trimmer level channel members you can join me on camera on Zoom, or you can join me, or you can just watch the stream here on YouTube. And Carrie Hooks is now a glue stick level member. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you. So make sure to set a reminder on that video to join us tomorrow. But otherwise, guys, I will be back Monday at 10 a.m. Central with Yvette. Yvette's going to be joining me to kick off day 1. And then after that, she'll be going live most days right after I am done. But if you're excited, make sure to smash that like button if you have not yet already. Oh, somebody just changed it. Show. Elise says if she changes a new name, does she need to email me the change? Yes, Elise, if you are going to change your username to something that's completely different than what I see on screen, like if you want to go from what it says now to Papercraft Lover, totally just a recommendation. Yes, please send that to me, especially since you get a bubblegum bonus for becoming a member. Definitely do that. Yeah. So if something changes, and my email address is always found at the bottom of the description box. But again, if you are a channel member, check out the top of the membership blog for the members only email address. Sometimes I answer those a little bit quicker. Great question. Iris Monkeys. Oh, quick subscriber check. Well, we can do that. Let me go see. I have not done that lately. And then I'll show you what she's talking about. All right. Hold up. My internet's going a little bit slow today. So I don't know if you've noticed, but behind me here, this is my my homemade version of a subscriber counter, because I want one of those oh, now I can't even think who they're made by, but they're like electronic and like they flip automatically. But I just made my own. This is actually a place chart for like if you were a teacher or something. It's a place value chart. But on the front, I just cut out my channel name with vinyl and I just put a little logo here. But should we see where we're at? Let me go look again. So the last time I moved it, I was at 43,834. Today I am at 43,000. Still 43,000, but it has went up to 903. Oh, did another member come in, or I think I know. Did I miss? Carrie, I can't remember if you're the last person I said thank you for becoming a member or not. I don't want to miss you there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I honestly can't remember if you're the one I just thanked or not. I've got a lot of new members today. Here, we can actually go through that. So either new members or upgrading was Helene, Pam, Cordelia, Elise, Flufflebun, Gretchen, Brandy, Ruby, Hickenloop, Iris Monkeys, and Carrie. So thank you so much, whether you upgraded today or you became a member. It is so appreciated. Don't forget that you guys always help to keep me creating here on YouTube. And the members are how I keep the last 2 years of sheetloads of cards free for all subscribers. So thank you so very much. Hopefully 50K is just around the corner. I was thinking like It'd be pretty outrageous, but I think if we can get to 45,000 by the end of December and stay there through January, I might have an extra prize for the Advent giveaway. So if you know a crafty friend who might like to come and join us, if we can get to 45,000, again, that's quite an ask. But yeah, if you ever have a crafty friend who might like to join us who is not subscribed already, please share my channel with them. All right, guys, I think that is it. I don't think I have any final. Let me look. Let me make sure. All right. Let me just a second. I'll make sure that I don't have any more PayPal donations in either that I need to acknowledge now. Oh, no, hold up. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness I went and checked, you guys. Linda Russell, thank you for the super generous PayPal donation. Thank you so much, friend. Again, your name will be added to the bubblegum bonus. And guys, I do really think that is it now. So thank you so very much for being here. I will see channel members tomorrow afternoon for the mystery card live challenge. And then I will see hopefully all of you Monday at 10 a.m. Central for day 1 of the Advent series. But don't forget, if you can't join me live, you can always watch the replay. Until then, you guys, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.